If you are an African immigrant woman making over $100,000 a year, but somehow you have less than $10,000 in savings and nothing for retirement, you live in a nice house, drive a nice car, but the bank owns most of it. You look successful on paper, yet you can't take a spontaneous weekend trip without overthinking it, panicking because after all of these years of hard work, you still feel lost and financially behind. You watch thousands of dollars disappear to taxes every month, and you wonder how the wealthy are able to keep more. You argue with your spouse about money every week, and you work 50 to 60 hours per week, missing your children's precious childhood, and the guilt is eating you alive. You send thousands of dollars home every month for other people's medical bills, and you still feel guilty spending it on yourself. This one is me right there. And you are educated, intelligent, hardworking, yet deep down, you feel so lost about how money actually works in America. And no matter how high your salary climbs, you never feel financially ahead, just a lot more exhausted, a lot more stressed, and a lot more trapped. Welcome home. Because this is where high earning African immigrant women come to stop surviving and start building wealth without hustling, without burnout, and without losing their families. Let me know in the comment section if one of these things hit you, because what I'm about to share is going to change everything you've ever known about money. On this channel, we talk about something most people don't: why your high income doesn't equal wealth. That question haunted me for years because watching a lot of African immigrants look very successful on paper, nice houses, nice cars, high paying jobs, but they're always one disaster away from total financial collapse because we don't know the rules of the game. We don't know the American money system. So, in the next 10 minutes, you are going to know exactly why you're stuck in the high income trap, the 6 series roadmap from where you are right now to life where money stops controlling you and peace becomes your everyday reality. And the one thing you need to do in the next 24 hours to start this. So in this video, I'm going to show you these 3 things. And I can give you this roadmap because I walked it myself. At 35, I was a stay-at-home mom, no income, no savings, drowning in student loans, living paycheck to paycheck on my husband's salary. I felt so financially behind, ashamed, and also scared. I remember the exact moment everything changed. I was sitting on my couch crying. I had just paid $250 towards my student loans a month before. That was the minimum payment. And the next month, the balance was right back where it started. That 6% interest had eaten the entire payment. It was like I had not paid anything at all. I remember thinking to myself, I am 35 years old, educated, hardworking, and I'm going to die in debt. So I made a decision to throw away everything I thought I knew about money because trying to win in an American football using my soccer skills will only make me lose, get penalized, and just lose the entire game. I had to relearn how money actually works in America. I read over 400 books, watched thousands of hours of American financial system, books on mindset, wealth building content, and I rebuilt my entire identity from scarcity to abundance. And the result? In just 7 years, I went from $47,000 in student loan debt to a multi 7 figure. Not 30 years, not 40 years, in just less than 7 years. This is not income, it is net worth. I paid off my debt, built an emergency fund, started a profitable e-commerce business, bought a cash flowing real estate, and acquired cash flowing businesses. And I also set up index life insurance for generational wealth. And here is the crazy part: I did all of this by the grace of God without burnout, without hustling, without losing my marriage or missing my children's precious childhood, all while still supporting my family back home. But this time with a lot more structure and discipline. Now, if I could rebuild this starting from scratch late at 35, you can too. You already have the income. You just need to know and understand and take advantage of the system that works here in America. Let's be honest, the advice out there was never written for us. I have read over 400 books and it's just the same thing. Stop buying coffee. Sir, I already make coffee at home. That is not my problem. That doesn't fix the $2,000 you send home every month. Some advice would say start early. How do you start early when you just got here at in your 30s? You just got here in your 40s. You move here at 35. How do you start early? Build a time machine? Please. Next advice. Some of the advice also say max out your 401k. We just learned what 401k is like maybe 2 years ago. How do you catch up all the lost years? So you see, no one talks about our real issues. The guilt when you say no to family members, the shame when people back home think you're stingy, the fear that if you set boundaries, all hell will break loose. That's what keeps us broke. Not coffee, not the $6 coffee or Netflix subscription. This is the unspoken cultural obligation that no one teaches us how to navigate. So, how do we fix this? Not with budget and definitely not with cutting out coffee. We need something completely different. This entire channel and community will be me teaching you the step by step of all the things that I did to take me from zero to a multi seven figure net worth in just 6 to 7 years. In this community, we don't just teach money, we transform your relationship with money, heal the wounds that keep you stuck, build systems that grow your wealth while you sleep, shift your identity from scarcity to abundance, and set boundaries that honor both you and your family. These are the steps that I took, and I'm going to share all of it step by step, holding your hand from where you are to the dream reality that you want. Because what's the point of having money if you don't have peace? And how do you get peace if you're just one emergency away from total disaster? Over the next 6 months, I'm going to walk you through 6 complete series. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Right now, you are at the bottom of that mountain. High income, low net worth, stress, hustling, losing all the important things of your life. But by series 6, you will be at the top of the mountain, financially free, spiritually whole, fully alive. So here is the path. Series 1, I call it the Genesis, the awakening. You cannot build wealth in the dark. So you calculate your real net worth and see why your income doesn't equal wealth, because you cannot fix what you won't face. And when we get to series 2, I call it the Exodus, the escape, breaking free from that high income trap. Here we will build systems, set boundaries, and watch your account finally grow so money can stop leaking and start compounding. This is where you will learn to say no without guilt and yes to your future without shame. Series 3, I call it Mastery, understanding the money system in America, how the wealthy, the top 1%, actually win. You will learn tax strategies that I have learned and used, and you start playing offense so you keep more of what you make. And in series 4, I call it numbers. You will begin to multiply. I'll show you how to multiply your income, how to make money work harder than you do. You'll build multiple income streams so that your money can grow without tying your time to it. Series 5, I call it the restoration, healing everything else, how to build wealth without losing your family. You will stop fighting about money and reconnect to peace, because wealth without wholeness is empty. And in series 6, I call it Joshua. You'll be living in abundant life. What true freedom looks like. Financially free, spiritually aligned, fully alive, living the life you were always meant to live. I'm going to put this roadmap in the description. Screenshot it, save it, because 6 months when you come back to it, you will be amazed at the result that you have made in just 6 months compared to the last 10 years. This is your map from where you are to where you're going. It took me 7 years to figure this out, starting from zero. With this roadmap and your income, you could do it in half the time. And I'm giving it all to you here on this community, in this channel, freely. But here's what I need you to do right now. Subscribe to this channel, because I'm bringing 2 episodes every week, Friday and Sunday. Number 2, comment down below, I'm ready. Just those 2 words, I know that you're serious. And your mind will also know that you're serious to make the biggest change of your life. The next video is going to be episode 1. You're going to see the number you've probably been avoiding, your actual net worth, not your mortgage payment, not your credit score, not your net income, but your net worth. And for most of you, this is going to hurt, because when I looked at mine, this hurt. But you cannot fix what you won't face. This is going to be a lot of hands-on practical workshop, and I'll be doing it with you. I'm also offering a free 30-minute clarity calls. On this phone call, I just want to understand where you are and what would help you move forward faster. I have nothing to sell to you. The link is in the description. And please share this with one immigrant woman who needs this, because this time we are building wealth that will not cost you your peace. It would rather protect it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss anything. I'll see you in episode 1.